Good morning, beautiful people. We made it to Friday, and a Friday it is. Welcome to Love Babz Love Talk. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy, and it's going all right. So I get up this morning and I get a message from the LoveBabz Love Talk Facebook messenger, and someone in West Haven found my wallet. Somebody found my wallet, and she said her mom has it. They've been trying to find me. They went to my Bellevue address, and I don't live there anymore. So they were like, okay. But my other address is on the back of my driver's license. So they found my wallet. So hopefully this is not a hustle or a scam. But I've been having conversations with the mother, and you know, she said she went back to the gas station. Uh which is odd. Like, how does she know it was at the gas station? You know, so I don't know. I don't know what this is about. So anyway, I don't know what this is about, but um, they found it. So they're gonna meet me. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's not a scam, you know. So 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 anyway, uh I bet you. I bet you though that guy at the gas station saw it, took the money out and threw the wallet outside. I bet you. I bet you that's what went down. And somebody just came out and said, "Hey, somebody lost their wallet. Do you know blah blah blah." And they was just acting like pure assholes. So I guess the person said, "You know what? I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna see if I could track this person down." I bet you that's how that went. I bet you after my daughter left or a few days after, that I bet you the gas station guys threw it outside. I bet you they did. So anyway, um, they're gonna meet me at my gym, the mother. The daughter works at Yale, or so she said, and said, "Hey," she sent me a message, said, we think we found your ID. Because if you find me, it's easier to find me on Love Babz Love Talk, particularly if you put my name in, that will come up too. So anyway, they found me. So I'm grateful. Or hopefully I'll be grateful. So we'll see by the end of today. I'm gonna take some money out the bank because I'm gonna give them a little money if she has my wallet. Like, yeah, it's all I got. But let me give you something for your trouble. Buy yourself a cup of coffee or something. We'll see. So hopefully by today, I won't have to order a new driver's license, because that's the only thing I didn't do. I got new credit cards, all the cards, bank cards, all of it. I ordered all new ones, which is fine. I shut all the old ones down, ordered new ones. That's fine. It's perfect. I didn't, however, do the driver's license, only because I was waiting for my cards to come in, because you have to pay for the driver's license and they don't let you go down there with cash. So I was like, all right. So I just got my new card yesterday. So I was about to order my driver's license today. So that's where I was. So I'm just glad, you know. Uh so that's just where we are. Uh, so I'm happy. Joy, joy to the world. The Lord has come. So hopefully this is a heartfelt story. Hopefully this is a good story and not some shakedown. Because they shake me down. I don't got nothing to shake down with. But I feel like if they go through all this trouble to find somebody, you know, that they, that I mean, they went all the way to they came to New Haven to my address, to my old address on Bellevue. And but my new address is on the back of but it's raggedy on the back, so they probably wouldn't have it wouldn't have it probably wouldn't have registered, so um anyway, I'm excited. If it is my driver's license, then that would be the blessing. And if I could get my favorite wallet back, I was just saying, it's my favorite wallet. But I'm gonna tell you something. I learned a very valuable lesson. I cannot just travel light with just a wallet without some kind of attachment to it. That doesn't work for me. Do you know what I mean? And so I recognize that. So it has to be a wristlet or something substantial, like a real handbag. So that's the lesson in all of that for me. Because I've left this wallet 2 or 3 times in places and had to go back and get it, and people have had it. So I think this is like the 3rd time. So I won't do this again. I'm done doing that. Trust me. I'm so overdoing that. So that's where we are. I am done doing that. Let's see. OJ Simpson passed away yesterday. And if you, I think probably one of the best things that I read, Markeisha Ricks dropped in our chat this morning by Eugene Robinson from the Washington Post. His opinion piece, OJ was always on the run. And to me, that's my favorite. That to me, that sums up the whole OJ saga for me. This sums it up. This is the best. And I you know, in 1994, I was in the Dominican Republic on vacation with friends when this whole thing played out. And in the Dominican Republic, there was all kinds of European people there. And they had CNN on, and we were all sitting in the bar riveted by this whole thing. I didn't know what to make of this mess watching it in real time. I didn't know what to make of it. I didn't know what to make of it. It was just riveting. And then when I got back, the trials and all of that, how it went on. It was just wild. Uh, it was just wild. So I'll never forget. I was in the Dominican Republic. It was a wonderful time. I think it was called the Jack Tar Village. It was just beautiful, sunny and warm and sandy, and it was great. Then and then and then we were all watching this, just watch it. And you know, that was it. It was the white Bronco being chased down, you know. So anyway, that was it. So OJ is gone. He had cancer, and I don't know what his kids think of all of this. I don't know what relationships he had with his kids with Ms. Brown. I don't know. I don't know what that relationship is like. I think he had custody of them. I don't think he lost custody of them. Uh, and you know, so yeah. So that was yesterday. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. So let me transition back to New Haven. Um, sending out prayers to Raymond Wallace's family. Raymond Wallace was one of the folks who tried to who did organize stuff in the Hill, basketball tournaments, mentoring. Um, he got his nonprofit Guns Down books up. So he died Friday at the age of 58. So young. He was living with one of his sons in North Haven. He was in good health, and that they're still trying to figure out what he died from. So, oh, death has no appointment. I mean, death has an appointment, but it shows up when it shows up, I guess. I mean, we all gonna meet our maker. We all gonna meet our fate. So, but it's a loss to a community when somebody of this caliber passes, particularly when they're very, very young and at the height of doing good stuff. You know what I mean? Like he's at the height of doing really good stuff. Um, you know, so uh, he's got kids and grandchildren and all the things. So, and nephew and stepchildren, and so that's pretty tough. Pretty tough today. Pretty tough. So that's a loss for the city, And I hope that his organization can continue to carry on the good work that he has done. That's the way you honor him. You just keep up the good work. The work that he was so passionate about. So tough. Let me high five a dear friend of mine, Mike Moran, is named the city historian. High five, Mike Moran. So I guess the city can get back to people if they need to. He has received a 5-year appointment to officially do what he's been doing unofficially, reveal New Haven's hidden past to the people of the present. So the mayor announced Thursday that he has named Moran to the unpaid position of city historian through 2028. So that means he could go in the vaults. I hope. He ain't getting paid for this, but he could go in the vaults and uncover stuff. So he already serves as an unofficial person who either contacts people or receives inquiries to learn about New Haven's past. And I've had the pleasure of talking to him and spending time with him and having lunch, and so the untold stories of Yale connections to slavery, the development of religious and academic institutions, that's his jam, and he can tell you all the people in the Grove Street Cemetery. It's so much so, I talked to him so much so about this, that that's where I want to be buried. I want to be buried in the Grove Street Cemetery. Just because Mike Moran is like telling me all the cool people that are in there. And Black people at that. So that's where I want to go. I want to go there. So if I get my hands on enough money, I'm gonna buy myself a plot so my family don't got to worry about it. So, and he has made the Beinecke a sexy place to go hang out, because I'm telling you, most people, until Mike Moran got to the Beinecke, nobody in this city knew that we could go to the Beinecke. I don't give a damn what the Beinecke says prior to that it was always open to the public. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was not. And until Mike Moran got there, we didn't know. And we, being citizens of New Haven and people who are not at Yale, didn't know we could go in there. And I've seen some cool stuff in there. They've done some cool exhibitions, talks, concerts. Every year we read What to the Negroes, the 4th of July by Frederick Douglass, that oratory. We do it there. So I'm just and the Beinecke has become one of my favorite places. It's just a cool building. It's interesting. It's moody. It's got good acoustics. I want to host something there. I don't know. I just don't know what, you know. So it's a good space. Such a good space. It's really a good space. So so high five, Mike Moran. I sent him a message already, like, yo, congratulations. Pretty cool. So yeah, so it's been a couple of days of good, interesting news. And can I just tell you too, New Haven is very pretty right now. I don't think I've ever seen New Haven look this pretty. It's very, very pretty. And oh yeah, high five, Paul, to the acoustic Thursday. I'm liking that too, Paul. I like this acoustic you're becoming like the tiny desk of New Haven. You know, like the NPR tiny desk. Like, but yours is way cooler. Keep that up. Now I feel like I want to come and sing and play an instrument. I can't sing nor play an instrument. So, uh, that's all I'm saying. You know, it's very cool. So the tiniest in the world desk. I think it's very cool, Paul. I think you should keep it going. You know, because I think that is, I think, you know, people who could be innovative and see things like that, and there's no short of artists who could come. I tell you, me and Harry, we could do a set. I don't know what we could do, Harry. I think Harry could rap. I bet you Harry could rap, and I could hold a tune for like a few seconds. I mean, we could figure it out. We could do a combo of rap, spoken word, spirituals. We could do them in English and Spanish. I want you to keep it. I want you to keep it going. You know that and word on the street or whatever you call it. Word on the elm, word in the elm. Or I love it because I think people need to. This is the way that you marry all these communities. You know, because there's no real mechanism to do that beside activities and festivals and stuff like that. But what word on the street is really intentional and intimate. You run up on somebody and you just chat with them, talk to them about whatever it is. And you know, if you give them a ask them an opinion about what's happening in the world today, or whatever the opinion is, whatever the question is. But I love that it shows all the kinds of people that are in this town, you know, because New Haven is made up of all kinds of kooky, crazy kinds of people. And you know, and we're all brought together by pizza. So you know what comes up when I'm hanging out with the broken umbrella folks. We need a black pizza parlor. We need a Soul Brother pizza parlor or a Black Panther pizza. We need a Soul Brother pizza parlor, Black Panther pizza, whatever. I don't know what it is. We need that. See, this is why I need to have money. I wish that somebody could have incubate some money and say, like, if the community foundation say, you know what, we can put some money on the table for somebody for business to do all kinds of cool stuff. And if they fail, they fail, but we want them to succeed, so we're gonna throw money at it. I wouldn't mind a Black Panther pizza parlor, Black Panther pizza, or pizza on the ad, right? Like just some black ass pizza parlor, you know. So that's just a side door. But New Haven is looking very pretty. So when I saw Paul's picture of the cherry blossom over there in Edgewood, I knew exactly where it was, and I had to go see it for myself. So I thought I was just going to see that one tree. What? You get over there, and it's not like, listen, I know people want to run to DC. I get it. I've seen cherry blossoms in DC. I've been in DC. I walked the mall, see the lining, the trees line the mall. All right, I get it. But New Haven is looking glorious. And I drove down, I think it was Hazel Street or one of these little streets in Newhallville, and the cherry blossoms made a canopy. and you drive under it. You drive first, you see it, and you're like, oh my God, how beautiful. And then you drive under it, and it's like, oh, Lord have mercy. And then you just drive all around the city and you see these. I don't know. I don't remember the city being this beautiful. I swear to God, I do not. And I think in the last few years, between Common Ground and URI, they've been planting these damn trees all over the place. And now we're starting to see the fruits of it. Now, cherry blossoms don't last forever. These little pink and white and red leaves are gonna be all over the streets with like carpet in a minute. But it is glorious to drive through your city. So anyway, after I saw Paul's picture of the tree on the Edgewood Mall, I had to go over there. I was like, and then what I was gonna do, I had planned to go over to Worcester Square because I wanted to see the cherry blossoms. I didn't need to go to Worcester Square. I mean, I'm gonna go to Worcester Square because it's a thing, but I drove over on my way driving over. I'm at the library up in Westville. Cherry blossoms up and down that street. So I get out of my car. Not to the library, post office. I go to the post office. I come back. I'm struck by how beautiful it is. I snapped that picture because it's just beautiful. I get in my car. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to Edgewood because I want to go see this tree. I get over to Edgewood and I park. And the whole area, the mall, I guess it's the mall, Paul, the mall, you could see the design scape and the intentionality of the design of this park. When you step onto it, I park my car across the street and you see the cherry blossoms providing a frame for the benches, and then all the crocuses are up, and it's just gorgeous. I don't remember it being this beautiful. Maybe they bloom every year. And maybe because we had so much damn rain that it just really just set the tone for this level of blooming. It is just gorgeous. I mean, just I was taken aback by the beauty of it. So I walk, I take pictures. I take a picture of myself with the backdrop of the cherry blossoms. Gorgeous. And I post mine up. And then I see Chris Randall's pictures. I love New Haven, Chris Randall. And he's actually in Worcester Square. He's taking pictures in Worcester Square. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And I thought, New Haven is showing off. New Haven is showing off. It just looks so beautiful right now. Just looks so much. Now, granted, the backdrop of all the shootings and whatever the hell's going on right now, and the smashing of businesses. But for a few moments, the beauty of these trees take your breath away. And then you remember, this is why I live in New Haven. This is one of the reasons why I live in New Haven, because on a day like today, it's very pretty. On a day like today, it's very pretty. And it is indeed pretty. So I'm inviting people, come out of these little towers and these little box ass apartments and take a walk and see where the cherry blossoms are. And I didn't know this. I'm driving downtown. I look on the green. I did not know there were cherry blossoms on the green, on the upper green. And they made such a beautiful canopy. It was so unbelievably romantic to see these cherry blossoms. So when you're walking, you know how it's on the upper green where the churches are, and there's like a like 4 or 6, on the walkways, 4 or 6 of them on the walkway, so you see them. So when you're driving, it just looks magical. And there's no place to pull over on the lower side of the green when you're going down Temple. I was on Temple, so you can't pull over and get out, because the buses will hit your ass. And I didn't have time to sort of try to find a park so I could like walk, but I'm going to try to do that before the blossoms go, because it's just too much magic not to be under it, so I'm gonna make it my business. Now, maybe not today, because today is rainy. and I've got to go do blood work, and I got to go to the gym, and hopefully these people give me back. These people are on the up and up about my wallet. I know this is what I believe about my wallet, because I left it in the gas station, Best Gas, up on Campbell Avenue. And I went in there to get gas, and I bought a couple of lottery tickets. And I'm never going there again. You best believe I'm never going in there again. But I went in there. I had my wallet and my phone and my keys. And for some reason, I picked up my phone and my wallet, my keys, but I left the wallet on the side. And so I left, and I got all the way down Sherman Avenue, and I realized, oh my God, I left my damn wallet. So I turned back around, and that's not an easy trip. And it's not easy to do 2 o'clock in the afternoon with school buses everywhere. We're like the epicenter of school buses in this town. Not complaining, just it's just an observation. And by the time I get back there, and the guy, he's Muslim, and no shade to Muslims. I mean, I was married to a Muslim, so no shade to them. So the guy who actually waited on me, he was in prayer, because they got to pray 5 times a day. So the guy that was working the register was like, "Oh, just wait for him. Just wait about 5 minutes." I was like, "Yeah, I understand. Like, I get it." So I wait. He comes out, and I say, "Hey, did you find my wallet?" And he was like, "No, I didn't see no wallet." So I said, "Well, you sure?" I was like, "You got, camera?" He's like, "I didn't see any wallet." So I go back outside, I look in their trash, and then I just was like, and then I'm just defeated at this point. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna, because I wanted to just like yell at him, but I was like, dude, I was just in here, you just saw me, I just bought tickets. No, I didn't see any wallet. We didn't find a wallet. Okay. So I leave, I come home, I tell my youngest daughter, the Go Girl, what happens. And she was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna go up there, and they got cameras. I know they got cameras." So she goes up there, and she goes in, and she's very respectful, and she tapes it. She tapes all her interaction with these people. And they were like, "No, we didn't see a wallet." She was like, "Well, my mother just came in here, older Black lady, blah, blah, blah. You got cameras. Why don't you got your video, you got your camera. I see your cameras your video feed right there. Why don't you just rewind and see, when she left her wallet and who came in after her, whatever." "Oh, no, we're not doing that." So he was like, "Well," she was like, "Well, your camera, you got it. You could do it right there." "Oh, I'm not the manager. The manager's away. He'll be back at 3. "Oh no, the manager is in Florida." So she was like, "Well, which is it?" "Well, somebody will be in at 3 if you just come back." She's like, "No, I'll wait," because by this time it was like 2:50 in the afternoon. So she's like, "No, if he's coming at 3:15, I'll just wait." So she waited. She goes back in, and she's like, "Hey, do you have it?" And then they get nasty with her. You know, we don't know anything about a wallet. Get out of here, blah, blah, blah. So she's like, I'm waiting for your manager. You say your manager was coming. So she was like, "I'm just gonna call the police." And it was like, "Well, you can call the police. I don't care. We're not afraid of the police or blah, blah, blah." So she's like, "I'm not trying to make you afraid of the police. I just want to get to the heart of the matter. I just want to, if you could just let us see the video, let me see the video. I can just see what happened. At least we can figure out if somebody took the wallet, if she dropped the wallet or whatever." So the police come and talk to them and talk to her. And he said, "I'll be back." And even the police was like, "There's something sketchy here, but they say they don't have the wallet. They can't give me access to the cameras. It's not like I could just, whatever." So then I get the message on Messenger from my LoveBabz LoveTalk Facebook page from Alexandria Madison. And she says, my mom has your wallet. Here's her phone number. So I text, she said she might be working. So you could text her and she could respond. So I text her and I said, "Hey, your daughter Alexandra said, you have my wallet." She said, "Yeah, my son found your wallet." And I guess he was at the gas station, because I didn't get that part of the story, but She texted me. She said, "Yeah, he went in the store. We went in the gas station and said, hey, uh, did somebody come looking for their wallet?" And she said they were so rude. So she was like, all right. So then she just said, she drove down to Bellevue and knocked on the door, but I don't live there anymore. So, so her daughter looked on Facebook, I guess, and just said, well, maybe we can find her on Facebook. And I have 2 Facebook accounts, so, and that's how she got a hold of me, you know. And so this is what I think happened. They found my wallet, took the money out of it, and tossed it in there on the ground or somewhere. Somebody picked it up. Yeah, something like that. I bet you that's how that went down. But I don't know. I'll get the rest of the story when she comes. When I see her she'll tell me. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, So anyway, that's the way of the world. So yeah. So, but the good thing is, if this is real, and I'm hoping that it is, I get my driver's license back and my favorite wallet. That'll be worth everything, So yesterday was a mixed bag of things. I've got some news about a friend who's going through a critical health time. So that's a little unsettling to my spirit. But that's fine, because I'm a praying woman, and y'all know I get to praying for people. We get to praying. And we just gonna do our thing. We're gonna just ride it. So that, and then the finding of my wallet. I mean, it was just a mixed bag. Good news about Mike Morand, and you know, then just hearing about O.J. Simpson, which was I hadn't even thought about O.J. Simpson in years. I don't know. I think the Washington Post, Eugene, captures it pretty well, that OJ was a guy that was always on the run, you know, always on the run. So, so uh, anyway, that's the way of the world. So here we are. Oh no, I don't want that job. Uh, uh, so I'm just saying, this is the day. So it's Friday and lots of going on. The Yale undergrad jazz collective jazz festival starts today. So if you know anything about them, you would go and follow them. They've only got like 4 days of uh concerts, and it's a it's a wonderful jazz concert series. I say this because it's free, and they bring world-class musicians. Sometimes they have connections to Yale, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's people they know, sometimes it's people that they admire and they want to bring. And we've been going, my friends and I, we've been going for the last several years. And the organization of it changes because students graduate. So it's the Yale undergraduate jazz collective. And they're just wonderful. I've got more CDs from these artists, and they put on good shows. And they used to do them at the colleges underground, so you feel like you were in Hogwarts for real, because you'd go down these stairs in these colleges, and then boom, you're in a sound stage. Like, what? How does this happen? A performance studio. You're like, wait, what? So it's been interesting to follow them along. So anyway, it's April 12th, 13th, and 14th. And it starts with and it's free. They're starting with the Wes Lewis Quartet, and then the Nate Adderley Jr. Quartet, and then the Emmett Cohen Trio. And I'm telling you, you never find a finer jazz series than this. And tonight it's at the Afro AM House, and from 7 to 8. And if you enjoy good jazz, this is really a great uh, jazz festival. And I'm telling you, it's been going by years. We've been going for years and years and years. It's the 11th annual. We've been going for the last 10 years. I think we've been going since the beginning. The 11th annual jazz festival at Yale with the Wes Lewis Trio. And Wes is a saxophonist, composer, and multidisciplinary PhD student at Yale. So all these folks are always some kind of way, happenstance connected to Yale. And in addition to completing a PhD in computations, biology, and bioinformatics, I don't even, what is that? Wes has studied under multiple Grammy Award-winning musicians, including Wayne Escoffery, who is one of the finest men to walk the planet, I must say, Abraham Burton, and George Caldwell. Wes is a member of the Yale Jazz All-Stars and has performed with the Grammy Award-winning Mingus Big Band and tenor saxophone giant George Coleman, among other jazz greats. So he has played at the famed venues as Dizzy's, that's Jazz at Lincoln Center, and Sculler's Jazz Club. And the Wes Lewis Trio will surely be the perfect start to your weekend. I mean, really, you should. These jazz concerts are amazing. I mean, they really are amazing. And I just wish that people could all go, and see these fine artists, because I'm telling you, I enjoy them very much. And I'm looking forward to seeing them, seeing all of it. And we're going to be there in the house doing it. So that's tonight, tomorrow, I know that folks who can't go, all the days, but so I'll be there. I'll be there tonight at 7. I'll be there Saturday, although Sweet Honey in the Rock is at Trinity. But if I have to make a choice about free stuff, I'm gonna go to free stuff. Although I probably could get into the Sweet Honey in the Rock stuff. That's at 7:30. So we'll see what happens. And then Sunday, 7 o'clock. So if people are in and I normally have the guys who do the jazz on. I normally have them on. But since they change hands all the time, it's a little challenging to uh uh to catch up with them, because they're students, they got classes, exams, all of this. And it's a little challenging to get them on my show in the mornings because they're students. So, they're students. So that's the way of the world, but if you have time, check them out. It's the Yale undergraduate collective. Seriously, they put on a good jazz festival. The Yale Undergraduate Jazz Collective. Seriously, don't sleep on them. It's a good time. It's a good time. And I've been going every year since they started it. I love it. I love it. And now they've been hosting them all over the concert. And they do stuff during the year too. So it's not just a jazz festival. Like they have a whole year worth of sessions, jam sessions and stuff. So, So you could catch them too for free, all of it for free. World class jazz. If you're a jazz purist, and some of you all are, you know, you like this, you want to hear it. And I love that these young people are ensuring that this music continues. Jazz is the music that Black folks gave um, the world, as is country, as is rock, as is popular music. But jazz is the real gift, right? And the fact that these young people play this music and play it beautifully and are committed to playing it is well worth your time and attention to see them and hear them. And they do it justice. I'm not kidding you. They do it justice. So that's all I'm going to say. All right. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. I'll see you there. You be there, be square. Be there or be square. Because it's good music, good music, good music. Let's see what else is going on. I could tell you what else is going on. Oh, there's all kinds of birthdays. There's so many birthdays. So many. I tell you. Happy birthday to Sheila Carman. Happy birthday to Charlie. Happy birthday. All kinds of people are having birthdays. And my birthday is coming. Woo! I'll be at Story Week though. But that's all right. Because when I get back, hopefully the weather will open up. And we'll just kick off with like birthday celebrations and you know, so uh, let me also before I take my break in about 10 minutes, let me tell you about I am on this real gin education tour, and I don't know why I slept on gin as long as I have. I'm fine that I discovered it. Let me tell you something about gin. It feels good in my body. As much as I'm a bourbon girl, after a couple of bourbons, you start to feel the effects of bourbon. Gin makes me feel the way I felt when I drink tequila. I drink tequila and I'm good. If I just drink tequila, first of all, I don't play around mixing all kinds of drinks. That's number one. Uh and not because you mixing alcohols is a bad thing. It's the sugar, it's the mixing of sugars that, acts as an accelerant. That's why I don't mess around with it. I like a pure drink. I mean, I like a good, well-made cocktail too. Nothing sweet, but I'm loving this gin and tonic world. The same way that I started falling in love with ranch water, which is tequila and soda water, whatever. You know, uh, I've fallen in love with that, and so I'm good. But this whole gin world and all the different kinds of gin, I think I'm leaning toward loving a London dry gin. That's a thing. There's all these types of gins. And everywhere I go and I have one, I get them to tell me what it is. Like we were at Cannon last night for dinner, and they had a gin there that the they used to be the ones that made the Bombay Sapphire gin. So Bombay Sapphire gin is the gold standard for a lot of people. And I had the Bombay Sapphire gin yesterday, Monday at Wednesday at lunch with Ruby Melton, because she's a fan of Bombay. But I understand why why gin itself has all these good properties and why why it's good for you, because it doesn't hit your body the same way that other alcohol hits your body, and it was designed to like cure malaria. So, but these junipers are antioxidant and they tighten your skin. So that's why when you see people who drink gin, they don't look world weary the way that other people look who drink other things. So that alone is enough to make me want to just keep drinking gin. I'm gonna tell you. Uh, I didn't realize how delicious gin is. I owe Tim Cabral like a gazillion uh apologies because for me, I just couldn't get behind. I just felt like, oh my God, this is like Christmas trees. But now my palate has settled a little bit, and I find them quite refreshing. So uh so I'm happy. I'm happy to know uh that I'm finding my way around. So there's all kinds. So I've already had some London dry gin. Uh I've had oh gosh, there's so many other kinds of gins. So I just have to make my way and just try them all. Just keep trying them. And and just I guess there are four classifications of gin: dry gin, Plymouth gin, old time gin, Japanese gin, and reserve gin. So London dry gin is probably the best known gin type. And contrary to what is assumed, it doesn't have to originate in London or even in the United Kingdom. So I was like, all right. So it's just probably based on the style, you know. Um, but people have their favorites. Tanqueray is the one I know. Beefeater, Bombay Sapphire, Gordon's, and Jenna Bra San Miguel. So yeah, so I picked up some gin the other day that someone said it was good. And it is good. It is good. It's sitting in my kitchen now. And I bought all these tonics to go with it. So yeah, I'm about this gin life. I am. I'm really about it. And I'm gonna get with it and stay with it. So anyway, that's my I felt like yesterday's one of those days I just had too much food. I had too much food yesterday. You know, I had lunch and then I had dinner, like normal people, but just too much food. And I felt it, And the last couple of days I've been having too much food. So I think what I'm gonna do um Sunday is set myself up for a little bit of a fast on um maybe tomorrow, Saturday, or at least Sunday. Sunday, I'll give myself a little bit of a fast. That's what I'll do. I'll do that. Maybe. We'll see. I just feel like I've just eaten too much food the last couple of days, in a way that I haven't in a while. And I'm on Ozempic, so uh, that really curtails your appetite on a lot of levels, you know. So I mean, I'm not starving myself by any stretch of anybody's imagination. But I am very mindful now. Like I can see when I'm having way too much food for myself, and it's problematic. So yeah, so that got me thinking about that a little bit. Uh, you know, today. So I did all the errands that I wanted to do yesterday, but I didn't make my way to um I went to Whole Foods, and you get to Whole Foods and you just try to get out of there without spending like $1,000. I went and I got some hemp protein powder, hemp protein, because I need to get protein in my diet, and I'm not doing a good job of that. And it's challenging. So if I could mix it in, find a protein powder. And I follow somebody on Facebook or the Instagram who is on Ozempic and doing all the things. And she likes this particular brand. So I went and got the Whole Foods 365 hemp. I didn't even know there was such a thing. So I got that. And some shampoo, some black soap, mint, uh, mint tea tree mint. shampoo for my head. Who cares? So yeah. So yeah, so I did that. But I meant to get some broth, but I think I could just go to Target. Like Target always has, I remember seeing all the good drinkable broth, bone broths. So I could just go to Target and do that. And I haven't been in Target in a long time. And I'm a little afraid to go to Target because they have this yellow dress that I really, really want. And if I see it, I might have to put it in my carriage. Try not to do that, but it might happen. Oh, these first world problems. I am a material girl because we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. I know. So, and thank you to the guy that ran up on me at Mahari's yesterday, because I was in Mahari's. Let me tell you something about Mahari's. They make the best tuna fish sandwich of anywhere in this city. And I've had tuna fish sandwiches all over the place. I had them at just east and west and up and down. But Mahari's, I don't know what they do. They make a damn good tuna fish sandwich. So I had tuna fish sandwich, and I usually get a half. If I get a whole tuna fish sandwich, I take the half home. I ate both of them. I don't know why I was so hungry yesterday. And I had black bean soup, which is good because I wanted a little black bean soup. And so I had tuna fish. So anyway, I think his name is Stoner or Stone. I think that's what his name. I can't remember. But anyway, he came up and said, I have fans. So thank you. And he was like, I don't want to disturb your lunch. Because when people run up on me, I was like, are they about to cuss me out? Did I say something about their mama? Like what's about to happen here? And I'm in Manharis and I'm by myself. Now, I could duke it out with the best of them. But he ran up on me and I was like, when white men run up on you, I'm like, okay, who is he about to cuss me out and tell me I'm wrong about something? No, he just wanted to say, I listen to you. I'm a fan. You've got fans. I was like, okay. Because when I'm sitting in my house and I've got the mic in front of me, I can't see nobody. I don't know who was listening or whatever. And it doesn't even move me. This is my TED Talk. I have a TED Talk every day from 9 to 11. This is my own personal TED Talk. That's why people ask me, do you want to go on stage and do TED Talk? No, I'm on stage every morning from 9 to 11. I don't need to be in another stage. Nope. So anyway, so thank you to the guy that I saw in Manhari's yesterday having his lunch and having my lunch, who just came over to say, I listen and he appreciates my show. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna take a break, drink me some more water because I gotta get blood work. And the more water you drink, get those veins popping so they don't like kill me. They're gonna kill me, but I try to do my part. I'll be back. Hi, this is Babz Rawls-Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org. Hey y'all, this is Babz Rawls-Ivy from 103.5 WNHH, LoveBabz, LoveTalk. Hill House High School class of 74, we're looking for you. It's time for your 50th class reunion, and it's being planned for the summer of 2024. For more information and to receive updates, contact hillhouseclass74@gmail.com or call Alice Conyers at 412-522-5158 or Wayne Stuckey, 475-227-9755. 50th class reunion, Hill House, class of 1974. Don't miss it.
If your home was built before 1978, dust around your windows and floors could contain lead paint. This lead dust can harm young children, affecting their kidneys and brain, and even slowing a child's growth. But lead poisoning is 100% preventable. You can do something about it. To learn simple cleaning steps to keep your family safe, visit nhvhealth.org. Together, New Haven, we can get the lead out.
This is Harry Drove.